They're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Barnes. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Like the footwork back there. I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Throwing on 3rd and long. Barnes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Falcons send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Cowan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run on 1st down. Clemens. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, team.
2nd and 5. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Clemens. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's third and goal. Back to throw. Cowan, that's caught. It's Thomas. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
His kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Barnes. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Cowan got his man complete over the middle. It's Brewer. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barnes. That's complete to Whitaker. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
30 base. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Snap.
Now a handoff here to his running back. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Barnes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, Clemens.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And they'll try the jet sweep here, shedding through the defense. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
56, nice 56, right there, right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Cowan, and he fires one, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is good for a first down. His second grab in this NFC Championship bout.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Barnes. This will be caught by Brown, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Off play action, Barnes. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll run on the draw. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Barnes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Here we go.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs.
And Owen coughed it up, and the Falcons grab it. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Looking to throw. Barnes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
70.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Barnes. And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cowan. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Throwing on 1st down. Cowan. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Looking to throw. Cowan. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A 3rd field goal of the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Cowan, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. Guess it in the locker room. They talked to...
On 1st down, Clemens. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
To throw on 2nd down, Cowan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Cowan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating there.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things that...
Got it.
Now. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
18 games.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barnes. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Ready to break.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Barnes.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And up 50, plant. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Barnes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Whitaker. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down in inches, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So that drives 7 plays in length, and the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clemens. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Cowan. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
60 on.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Better bring it. You better bring it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barnes throwing left side. It's complete. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Barnes. Throw left side complete. That's Carroll. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to throw. Barnes looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ready? 8, read. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. 65, let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Barnes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 4 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them, all right? You didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a 1st down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll run on 1st down. Clemens, and he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
And they give this time to the tailback. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Cowan, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, fellas.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Clemens. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw on 2nd down, Cowan. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it 24-13. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Barnes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check.
Looking to throw. Barnes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Barnes. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun, Barnes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Whitaker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
On the ready.
Not here. Double time. Check.
Shoot.
On 1st down, Barnes. And he's got his man on the out route. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Throwing on first down. Barnes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This fielded at the 2. Able to slither by. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. From the gun, Cowan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Over the middle, complete. It's Brewer. And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
56, right there, 56. That's what I do.
Operating from the gun, Cowan. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
They'll run on first down. Clemens, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Clemens. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4.
On 3rd and 2, Cowan. This will be caught at about the 5. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Cowan. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Barnes. Incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Barnes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 42 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off play action. Barnes. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Their Super Bowl hopes hanging by a thread as they come up on 1st down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
On 1st and 10, Cowan. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Back to throw. Cowan finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Cowan, throw left side complete. That's Brewer. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Looking to throw. Cowan looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brewer. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Cowan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Cowan. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Pick me up. Here we go. Now.
And they will take a knee here. And as they take that knee, you can hear a pin drop in this stadium right now, partner.
I'd say you could hear a pin drop except for one thing. You're hearing a lot of people on cell phones right now calling and saying, cancel my reservation, because this crowd thought they were going to the Super Bowl. They had trips planned, hotels, reservations, the whole deal. That's all wiped out now.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season, but right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts